performance and physical feats that allow us to evoke emotion. In 1980, the idea started next to the St. Lawrence River. The founder of Cirque du Soleil, Guy Liberté, was part of a group who were still walkers of Bay St. Paul. The constant amazement of still walking, fire breathing, dancing, and juggling gave Guy an idea to form another group we now know as Cirque du Soleil. It was during the celebration of the founding of Canada that Guy convinced the festival director to let them perform. After this performance, it had not stopped. Their mission statement says, according to the official website, Cirque du Soleil seeks to invoke imagination, invoke the senses, and provoke the emotions of people around the world. When it started up, there were 73 people that worked in Cirque du Soleil. Today, 25 years later, there are more than 5,000 people working for Cirque du Soleil worldwide. There are more than 100 different types of jobs involved at Cirque du Soleil. The workers are very diverse. They represent 50 nationalities and can speak 25 different languages. Over the past 25 years, there have been over 100 million people come to see Cirque du Soleil. Just in 2011, there are predicted to be 15 million people who will see the show.
Cirque du Soleil has many different characters who have many different talents. But first, let's take a look at some of the dancers. Yves Casella-Branco joined Cirque in 2005, right after graduating from Les Ateliers de Danse Moderne de Montreal Incorporated. She's now in the show Delirium and says, Delirium is a show that gives its dancers the incredible opportunity for exploration, which I just love. I get to dance in nearly all the acts, which means dancing in many styles, from urban dance to African and even tango. Another dancer featured in Cirque is Hanson El Hajami. He is considered to be a proper dancer and has performed as a walrus in the performance Love. When asked how does being part of Cirque du Soleil show allow you to express yourself in your discipline, he replied, I get a lot of satisfaction from my role in Love. My solo act is fun, and I get to play one of the most important characters in the show. He also stated, it's one of the best experiences I have ever had. I was able to learn a new language and meet new people, and to be a part of such a creative force is magical.
artistry and combines them into a thrilling production. Each production has different aspects that showcase a form of artistry and dance technique. The first aspect I want to describe is aerobatic. The technique for aerobatics is specific to the movement being performed. Generally speaking though, acrobats need flexibility, strength, balance, coordination, endurance, timing, body awareness, self-discipline, confidence, proper hand placement, proper body alignment. Most of the technique is adapted from dance and gymnastics. Performers should have pointed toes, good muscle contraction at specific timing, spotting, and many others. Another aspect of Cirque du Soleil showcases is acting, however not your typical acting. Many of the performers are expected to act as animals or mythical creatures. Performers mimic the movements of the animals or creatures they are portraying. Dance is very similar in the way we use our body movements to portray something or someone. However, in Cirque du Soleil acts, the performers have more creative freedom instead of following strict technique. The next aspect Cirque du Soleil showcases is actually a dance section. They perform all types of dance, such as ballet, contemporary, hip-hop, and even breakdancing. Each category or type of dance contains its own set of technique rules. For all types, generally the technique consists of pointing toes, spotting, pulling up, shoulders down, and others.
Costumes for Cirque du Soleil require beauty, perfection, great care, the matching of couture pieces, and meeting strict technical requirements. The designer, the artisan, and the artist share a common dream, and after collaborating on ideas, they make the best costumes stunning and unique, and something the audience will remember. Certain designers that have designed for past Cirque du Soleil performances include Thierry Mugler, Dominique Lemieux, and Philip Vietel. Designers do extensive research on the history of the show concept in order to come up with the eye-catching costumes that everyone remembers. Fabrics like clear cut and silk are commonly used. While a lot of pressure is on the designer himself, a lot of pressure remains on the acrobat or the dancer. A quote from Philippe Vietel reads, "You can design the best costume in the world, but if the dancer or acrobat doesn't know how to wear it, it does no good."
There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes of the Cirque du Soleil act. They actually carry around a gym around the world with them on tour so that they can work out and do some sets. They typically will train on a one-show day, but they rarely will train on a two-show day. One show could have 55 artists from 17 different countries. There's over 400 costumes in the average show. Each mask is molded to the artist's head perfectly to fit one person. And all designs are hand-applied and hand-stitched, and the makeup is actually hand-applied as if the mask were on a real person.
They also have up to 6 hours of ironing every day, and they'll hire local arts locals to help out on the set. If a costume touches the skin, it'll also need to be washed. The doubles are made of each costume, and when there are 2 shows a day, they'll use the doubles as opposed to washing each individual costume.
This year in Las Vegas, there are 8 different Cirque du Soleil shows planned. Humanity, Chris Angel Believe, Oh, Mystery, Beatles Love, Viva Elvis, Ka, and Michael Jackson, Immortal Tour.
The grace and beauty of performance lies in the finesse of execution and the fluid movements of the artist whose body is a catalyst of emotion and poetry.